what is real will prosper. Mm-hmm. What you feel in the night, what you feel in the morning, what you feel midday, that you don't think, other people have the same thoughts. You feel alone in this thought, but other people have the same thoughts, and it breeds. And when you display this thought, it breeds a certain amount of comfort within people.
Right.
And people start to feel like, all right, this person understands me. This person is fucking cool.
I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels to be around people and feel alone. Like, I'll be around a million people and I'll like still feel alone. Like, even sometimes, like, all right, like I'll go out even with my own friends, like my previous friends, and I just would feel alone. And I've just, like, you know, I'm in a position now where I was friends with a lot of people and I kind of felt abandoned. I've seen people choose material items over me. I've seen people choose status quo over me. I've seen people like when you give them ultimatums, they just choose everything besides you. So I've just been placed in situations that are very heartbreaking as far as like people, period. So, and they disappoint me. It makes me feel horrible, and it takes my very soul out of me. It breaks my fucking heart. So I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
When you know what it feels like to feel for somebody, and when you have this genuine feeling that you get from somebody, and you make that person your source of happiness, obviously it becomes like they become your drug. You know what I'm saying? This girl became like my drug.
There's no way. It just sucks when it gets to a point to where there's no way to change what happened. There's no way for me to bring this girl back. There's no way for me to remotely. It just sucks when it gets to the point to where you can't do anything.
Whether people think they're alone, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're amongst 1,000 people, you are still alone, because your lies are not known by these other people. Your sins are not known by these other people. And until you confess your sins amongst another man or upon your God or even the devil or even what you believe in, nobody will completely know you. So no one will ever know if you're being honest. No one will ever know what you want them to know. No one will ever know what you want them to know, how you feel, you know?
Right.
So have you ever got, all right, it's like when a female goes and speaks to her nigga, and she's like, oh, and he asks what's wrong, and she's like, oh, nothing, you know? And then he's just like, all right, well, I tried, you feel me? That's not the response you want.
Right.
That made you feel alone, because this nigga, you feel like this nigga don't care enough to hear what the fuck you talking about, you feel me? So then you get this feeling of being alone, even though you're in a relationship at that. Right. So my thing is, like, I've sinned so much, I've done so much, I've seen so much, and I know what others don't know about me or about this world at that, and it's being alone.
So you feel alone because you don't have anybody who truly understands everything that you've been through?
To some degree.
Yeah.
It's just, it's some things are unexplainable, you know? Some things I can't sit here and talk about because people would think I'm weird, or people would think like that I'm crazy, you feel me? Bro, I've had little girls come to me wanting to kill themselves, you feel me? And I know if there's a possibility if I don't speak to them that they're gonna kill themselves. I'm the type of person where if I'm gonna lead someone, or I'm gonna do this shit and people idolize me, I'm gonna lead them in the right direction, you feel me? I want to relate to people. Right. I want to bond with people because I did not have the bond I wanted with my mom.
Right.
So I felt very. My dad wasn't around either. You notice I can't really speak about my dad. My dad got locked up. I had nobody, bro.
You can have the amazing career. You can have the most money. You can have all of these things. But if you're not growing as a person, if you can't look at yourself and consider yourself a good person, and you can't be satisfied with yourself, what are you really? People see us and they glorify our positions, and they think that every celebrity is an amazing person, and they kind of dehumanize them in so many different ways, and they expect them to act accordingly.
I don't like saying I wish I could have, you know? I don't like saying, oh, I was in that situation, what could I have done better? I'm gonna do what the fuck I want when I want, because I'm gonna do what I could have while I could have. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be anything that requires school, you go to school, take yourself to school. If you need anything, if it requires school, take yourself to school. I do not shun school. I will not say school. If I ever get ignorant and playing around and shit, I'll say it. But nigga, like, some people need school. I'm not about telling kids to drop out of school. Look, my plan A and my plan B is this. Look, when I came up, When I grew up, my main things were this. I either wanted to be a UFC fighter, I wanted to be a football player, or I wanted to be a rapper. Those were the only 3 things that applied to me. None of those require school. None of them. None of them require school. None of them. So that's why I dropped out. That's because I knew what my dreams were. I didn't let the world manipulate what I wanted to do and make me procrastinate. Because what the system is built to do, it's pretty much made to make you procrastinate and then make everybody turn on you for not making the general decision and making your own decisions. The slavery is not physical anymore, it's mental. As far as the New World Order has come in the shape of electronics. You know what I'm saying? Taking away your mind from what you want to apply it to. The mind is but a magnet to what you want. You know what I'm saying? The law of attraction, like all the laws of the universe. I've studied all the laws of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Don't think it's cool to be an asshole or be negative, or that positivity does not see the light, because it does. Don't think that being negative is gonna make you famous or a cool person. It's not cool.
You can really accomplish anything you want to accomplish. Like, bro, like I got like 5 acres of fucking land, a big ass crib with like 7 to 8 bedrooms in it, a studio in my house. Like, bro, you guys can accomplish anything you want to fucking accomplish, bro. You guys are amazing beings, amazing people.
Just like you said, let that shit out, bro. Don't hold that shit in. Nobody is deserving of inside insanity. If the world's making you crazy, then it's the world. Anybody that doesn't understand you, anybody that doesn't want to bend to your needs or what you deem necessary. If they're not with the ride, then it's them. And if nigga, it's not hate life. Nigga, make life your bitch. That's how I see it. Nigga, make everything in life your bitch. And if it's not accordingly, then how are we living? How you living if your life is not, nigga, you're in control, just like I'm in control of my life, and everybody supports me. I want to teach everybody to do what the fuck I'm doing, and if I'm not doing that, then I'm a fake bitch. If I'm not teaching people how to make money, if I'm not teaching people how to love themselves, if I'm not teaching people how to do everything they want to do with their life, then who the fuck am I? If I'm not teaching you how to do better with your life, I'm not your brother or your friend. So understand this: karma, spiritual awareness, anything along those lines. Everybody learn that shit. So look it up. Start studying, man. Start studying karma. Start off with karma. I'll give you tips here and there. Obviously, I can't say it on the camera and shit, but I'll give you tips here and there. But niggas, pay attention to what you're doing in your life, because your life is right in front of you. Everything you need is right in front of you. Even if you broke, dead broke, it's because you're supposed to be like that. And everything, the people who struggle the most or get it the hardest will succeed in the end. I promise you. You will not have the hardest life forever. Everything will come to you. What you deserve will come to you. And if I end up getting shot and killed,